Hello everyone, I'm Speed2 and welcome to another cast. Today we are on a new map, it's called Salembay. It was created by Molotov, I believe. And this is a second version of the map, so a lot of improvements were made already. So let's see what's gonna happen. We have two teams against each other. A Russian team, which is Luka, Utek, Grief and Super, and they're gonna be facing my Empire clanmates, and that is Dark Anubis, Robert, the Kito and the Iphilis, or the Don't Snipe, or the Commander. Yes, you will able to see they come. So those are the teams, and now let's have a look on the map. Looks like air player in the back, few mechs to be dropped by transport, some of the reclaim around the hill, rocks that you definitely wanna get, a few trees, looks like not too many of them, so that's nice. Also some reclaim over this hill, reclaim in the middle, that should be two Salem wrecks and a couple of the T1 units, few buildings. And on the sides there is some reclaim on this island that you definitely wanna get, a few maxes in water and some of the rock reclaim looks like all over the map and around the hills. So those are the main reclaim spots. And to the map design, it looks quite nice since it can easily lead to 2v1 situations, since this middle player can easily go on the side, attack this position, and pretty much the same on the other side since the map is symmetric. So you need to choose if you want to double team someone and your ally can handle the same, or just force your opponent to also concentrate on helping his ally. So the middle player can pretty much decide what he wants to do, who to attack, few options, so that's nice. And looks like pretty much the only viable option for this spot would be, I guess, Cybrand, since if you want to go navy, then Cybrand, since then Salems can go on land and do some extra damage on land. So that is advantage for Cybrand on this map, but you don't need to necessarily go navy, you can just go with lower units or not anything at all and go directly on land. Depends on you how you wanna play. So looks like we have a reclaim battle in the middle. That should be pretty much equal, but Luker is making some NG to get the T1 Rex and killing this forward NG, so that's gonna hurt Robert. No more NGs in front. And looks like McMarine already with one kill. And a few bombers flying around. Willis is gonna take those maxes on water, and Yokito already dropped in the back. He has a transport ready so he can move his engines faster. Looks like he controlled Katie's factory. No idea why. Since now he's building another one. That's really strange. See what happened there. I guess, yeah, he's getting ready for adjacency to T3 PGen, so that's why he controlled the factory. And McMarine already 2 kills, so 2 NGs got killed by this McMarine. McMarine forced from Dark Anubis as well, going to middle, but that's not gonna cause much damage. Let's see where he's heading. Like he's getting directly for you, Luker, so he might get him this NG and the max. While on the top we're gonna have a frigate soon, so that is gonna counter the incoming auroras and submarine. So there might be problems for Dark Anubis at the beginning, since auroras can be quite annoying on such a small distances on water. Looks like back players are for now just ecoing heavily. So far just T1 pigeons, no upgrade to T2 here yet, a lot of T2 maxes. Already some energy storages, nice to handle all your energy. Okay, so pack was also dropped. Looks like these islands needs to be dropped as well. The NG reclaiming things. Another the NG building factories, and the Com building AA and more eco for now. Like nice wall. So looks like Robert is not gonna really attack on the left side, so he will leave it on the Iphilis to solve that. And right now Butek is pushing to the right side, and there's nothing for Dark Anubis to defend with, so he might be actually causing some trouble. So Robert needs to move his ACU and try to scare Butek from direct south, but he can always retreat over this side, so he should be fine. T2 Aaron going up for the Quito. I'm dropping another NG to this Mech Marine. It's already 3 kills, but this should be reclaimed. Okay, so successfully reclaimed. After 6 minutes it could defend it, so this Mech Marine definitely paid off. And nice drop from Luca. Can kill at least 2 mexes, maybe the radar, and this mex is going to T2. That would be painful, and there's not many things to defend with from the Iphilis. Building something, and something is Mantis, so maybe the Mantis. He has the overcharge, so he should be fine. Yeah, if he needs to use his ACU. Looks like T2 air as well for Grave. Getting a T2 NG. Right now, even Robert needs to be a bit careful. He needs to stay close to the water, since he does not really have units to support this push. But he did his job. He scared Butek away from attacking Dark Anubis base. Like he's reclaiming his factory, which is strange. I guess it didn't get sniped, so he just reclaimed it. So no factory in his base, and just an eco and some NGs. That's interesting to see. And this Max got killed, so quite successful drop, definitely paid off, and still causing some damage, since the Iphilis is not really microing the something and lazy. So, and his transport is getting shut down. So despite of the fact having Navy and actually a T2 Navy right now, Luke is causing quite a lot of problems, and another drop is incoming, and this time is Obsidian. So that's gonna be even harder to defend. Meanwhile, on this top side looks like pretty similar forces, ACU and ACU. There's extra submarine and much more production. Super side, so should be having advantage. So factory got rebuilt. Overcharge is getting ready as well. And the Iphilis can finally use the overcharge. So he's getting rid of that problem, but there are more problems coming from the top. So looks like the wall was not actually that useful since it didn't get finished, just coming right through. And this makes it danger. And with the two artilleries it should not be a problem to kill that one, maybe cause even more problems. So far much more units for Butek and also some T2 units. I think if he just pushed right now to the right side he can still kill Dark Anubis base. There's nothing to defend with just few NGs, so it would be like 2 PDs. But looks like even the NGs are in danger of dying since there are bombers flying. Destroyer is gonna be soon finished for Itilis and TML, so even more problems for the Itilis since it's like he did not build NG first from his factory, so there's not gonna be any TMDs. For that. So the Itilis is very problem with this obsidian. Might even lose the overcharge, then it would be even harder to defend it. Looks like it's stacked. And overcharge problem is solved. So some T2 bombers and T2 air from Tikito as well, but he does not have too many of them. There are 2 players making air from the top team, so Diogo is able to defend himself, and now TM are flying, like it's getting for the max. T2 NG now. So finally some TML might be built, but Itilis already lost quite a lot of his maxes. Now he's gonna lose even more. Meanwhile on the top, looks like Dark Anubis is somehow still surviving. But soon there's gonna be a T2 destroyers and that is gonna be hard. He does not have enough build power on that naval factory and still no defenses in base or not even a wall, so not sure what Butek is waiting for. He could easily kill all this base and take all the reclaim and maxes for himself. And meanwhile Robert is just building walls and fences, EMLs. I'll have to pay attention to that. I don't miss any snipe. Like if Itilis is trying to kill this EML but not really successful for now. The shots are getting blocked by terrain, unfortunate. And Destroyer is on the case right now, so that should solve it. They already lose few maxes, so he's definitely behind. Still, these 2 maxes didn't get dropped. Maybe it's not possible. Sure, so now Destroyer on the top. Destroyer being built for Dark Anubis as well. But it's gonna be interesting. I guess you could also use some Riptides. You can definitely go for them. Now first PD is getting built, but still no AA, so these bombers are useful. And RAS upgrade is gonna be nearly finished for Taquito. Looks like one RAS upgrade is already done for Griff, so he's ahead, already going for free air. And I have quite a lot of torpedo bombers, so can help on one of the sides. Like it's gonna use them over here, but that's not the best choice since he needs to do turn over the water to actually hit something. And this destroyer, wild nice torpedo defense, so I guess trying to kill some things over here. Maybe I kill this destroyer that is being built, that would be... It looks like Griff is getting ready to push on Robert's base. Gonna build PDs. This Tiama won't be successful. Instead of attacking Robert, I think that I just went for Dark Newbie space and killed that. Aeon and Seraphine torpedo bombers are not the best in the shallow waters. Totally not the best against Vibrant destroyers. They can always go on land, so not the best solution for the situation. I guess some gunships would be better in this case, and Eiffel is still not getting any cruiser there. Still busy rebuilding Mexas. So he needs to do some damage with destroyers. This is gonna be really behind. Like this is gonna be the push from the Butek. And meanwhile on this side, 2 destroyers against 1 should be easy win for a super. Some Riptides being constructed right now, and like TMO snipe is getting ready, flying, and that was a miss. But Butek is not afraid. He's gonna get even closer, might get dangerous for him. Some PDs are already in place, a couple of shields. Butek sending his army to the back, I think it's a mistake. He did send his army in front of his ACU. More PDs are being built. I think Robert is gonna try it again with the TMLs. Now shield under construction. And both of those destroyers got killed by air, which is unfortunate. If Ellis built cruiser earlier, he would easily defend that. Looks like some snipers going to the left side right now. Butek is fine for now, using some overcharges, but now with the shield it's gonna be even harder to break and be enough PDs, and he's still not using his army, that is still just on the range of the PDs. This snipe just killed the factory. On this side, not any T2 Navy for Dark Anubis, just Riptides. So it looks like he's gonna go for the Riptide spam. Now Butek is finally sending his units in, but it's too late. Another snipe, and that was a close one. So maybe next time. Now these units were just standing on the range and not even going under the shields to kill the shield faster, so not the best micro from Butek, and now this T2 PD is gonna be able to defend the ACU. And T1 PD is getting rebuilt, so failed attack from Butek. He should have gone for Dark Anubis base. There would be nothing to defend this base with. So just wasted all the units and gave mass to Robert. That bomber is incoming right now. Let's see what he's gonna target. So he's getting after the Pigeon, but there's enough T3 air and T2 air from the Keto to defend it, so I would say this Strad bomber is just a waste of mass. Killing 2 Mexas, so that didn't pay off, but brought more mass than did damage. So I think if Griff wanted, he could try to go and air, since Takito would have to kill the Strat. And pretty much same numbers in ASFs. Or just try to kill maybe some of the Dark Anubis Eco and retreat before Takito can respond with ASFs. It would be a better choice than going directly in. And it didn't even hurt Robert. Gonna rebuild the P-Gen. And he should be getting enough overflow from Chiquito, so once there is a rush upgrade, killing single T2 P-Gen is not that efficient. Like, camels are being launched right now. Let's see when they're heading, like to Luker. Luker is building TMD right now, might be coming for his ACU. This is gonna be a close one. 3 missiles, that's definitely deadly. It looks like the TMD should be done in time. It is, and ooh, very unfortunate from Luka. TMD didn't work. Looks like the TMD was built too late, and that deflecting bubble didn't work. So he's out of the game now. If Elise can drop this position to get the extra reclaim, since he really needs that. He's really low on eco, while Dark Anubis is as well. Like he lost some of his maxes to those T2 units. And Chiquito was defending them with mercies actually. Yeah, Luke is saying in chat that TMD was done. Looks like Riptide's actually winning this battle over here, but no need to retreat them. I think he needs to kill the production right now if he wants to be successful. He can't allow Super to rebuild anything. And he has definitely enough of them to kill those factories. Not sure why he's retreating. So T3 land for Butek right now. More T3 air for Grief. Additional factories being built. And the destroyer working on land, but it would be much better to just drop the NGs faster. Also, Chiquito could have used his transport or build even a T2 transport to get there faster. Maybe drop some of the T3 NGs to secure that position, build a shield. And there might be some strat getting built from Grief, and that is gonna deny destroyer or a few gunchips or T2 bombers. Right now Dark Anubis is pushing 12 frigates to defend. But if he gets too close, this ACU can start overcharging, so he needs to stay on the range, out of the range of the PDs. Looks like this should be successfully defended. It's two T2 factories, so they have quite a lot of HP. Like the support factory is gonna get down, but with that also all the T2 units. And artillery now killing Robert's T2 unit. He needs to get a T3 himself. He's already on upgrade. Looks like he's getting ready another TMS. And at this point you can pause your original TMLs so they don't waste mass, since missile is more than enough. It doesn't have range to damage anything else. Like this destroyer successfully, but still no NGs being dropped over there to get the reclaim, just one in the back, upgrading factory to T2 and building a flag. Also still these wrecks didn't get reclaimed. And finally the transport with 2 T2 NGs. The game is slowing down a bit for now, so I guess I'm gonna just speed it up, since there's nothing really going on. More T3 air. No experimentals yet, or anything dangerous. And more eco from Super. As you can see, Dark Anubis is really behind in economy. Super 150 months income against 50 months income of Dark Anubis. So not the best game from Dark Anubis. Looks like Percy and Titan that should be able to defend the destroy easily, also killing the NGs. And another destroyer coming. Right now, when Luca died, there's not that big use for destroyers, and Iphilis does not have enough of them to cause some damage, and they can be easily picked by these T3 units. It's gonna be one shot for from the Persil to kill this one. And the Titan's gonna kill these NGs easily, and even the T2PG is not an issue for them. So it is actually Griff is getting some of the reclaim, but the NG got killed. Few more destroyers position and PD being built. Flying more TML flying to kill this max. And TML killing things in the Dark Anubis base, and really has nothing. No production anymore, pretty much no eco. I guess Super can just go directly for some experimental T3 land. So he's going for T3 Navy, but not sure what he's gonna do with that. More TMLs flying. And we're gonna have an air fight. Looks like Takito decided for the wrong turn, and now Griff is getting behind, so Griff is gonna get air control easily. Like on the eco, much more eco for team. They lost there, but I wouldn't call it any big disadvantage, since Dark Anubis is not really using all his maxes as much as he could. He's just defending and keep losing everything. Another snipe incoming, like 7 missiles. There are some TMDs, so let's see how successful is that gonna be. It got depleted and 2 actually hit, so not enough missiles to break through, but enough missiles to kill the ACU. And now more destroyers coming, and also some flag. Yes, some more NGs needs to be dropped there immediately, like transport full of T1 NGs and just reclaim it as fast as possible before any reinforcements can come there. Get the reclaim and take up maxes. So Iphilis is actually kinda catching up with Pika. Looks like Griff is way ahead, and gonna use this advantage and going for Wasa. And since he won air, he might be quite successful with that. Takito does not have enough air for now, and he decided to go for G. So if this Wasa is used properly, it can do quite a lot of damage. More missiles are flying. Yeah, now they saw that, so they know they're in trouble. Griff should be able to win. Well, let's actually look at the numbers. Because he didn't produce that many ASFs while building Owasa, so 60 ASFs for him and 40 for Takito. So definitely some advantage. And Owasa is done, so let's see how useful is that gonna be. GC against Owasa. Like, well, but I think they know it. There is a GC. At least they said it in chat, but Butek is still not running and GC is coming directly for him. Owasa is going for Dark Anubis. Griff actually missing fair fight. Just passing through, and Tokito is able to snipe the Owasa easily, so almost no damage done, and now Tokito can just run away with his SS, but he won't be able, so yeah, successfully sniped the Owasa. Now the GC is coming for Butek and didn't run, and might be too late. Not enough Percivals to stop him. Also, let's say not enough PDs. Oh, this was close. Those diamonds could have actually killed the GC. The PDs are getting killed. Might be some veterans here for Colossus. So first veterancy and be able to clean this position easily. Not sure why he's shooting at the AI when he's shooting at the units. Looks like Butek is gonna go for overcharge, but not sure, still a lot of HP. He needs 2 more overcharges. 1 more overcharge.
Commander under attack.
He's gonna be close, but no. He's gonna die and GC will survive for now. Meanwhile, Dark Anubis is like getting and the GC is dying to bad bombers. Okay, so another player from top team is down. Dark Anubis is escaping from the water, but there are still some strats, so he needs to be careful. Tokito does not have enough air to protect him. Now they need to get the reclaim to take space. Camel still killing everything. Torpedo bomber is ready. Destroyers advancing, but no anti-air really and no air from pointing, so they will be easily killed by star bombers. Now torpedo bombers are gonna go after Dark Anubis, like he's going for the reclaim, and that's basically a good thing to do. Try to get the reclaim since he can't really do much, can't do anything else. So destroyers are getting killed easily. Red bombers. Those cruisers in the back won't really help. I guess Italy should have switched to T3. T3 land, like it's going for air, but not really have enough power for that. Yes, he could have afforded to go RAS. Tokito has a RAS, he can afford and spend him some energy for that and get the RAS faster and retreat with ACU closer to his base. And actually Griff is not paying attention with strat bombers and just with few ASFs he's killing them. Griff is out of position, trying to kill Anubis, but he can pretty much anytime. Now Griff is returning to clean the air, but Tokito already did kill those strat bombers and retreating. So Anubis is escaping from water, but land is not safe either, since strat bombers are also coming. So I guess he's gonna die finally. After 30 minutes of surviving, I actually die. Come on, bombers. Have bombers coming for him. And he didn't manage to dodge them. Okay, so Dark Anubis is also out of the game, but that is not gonna be that painful for bottom team since they had the least eco, and so they can actually get the reclaim from him and use it better. This destroyer is not too efficient for now. Looks like Italy is finally managing to reclaim this, so for to go a bit more. Looks like he's not able to spend all the mass since he does not have enough energy for that. Still building air, I guess, to build another PGen really fast, all his NGs, or get the RAS upgrade and start using the mass, or even send the mass to his teammates so they can use it if they can. Like Tokito can use it on GC, building more air. He's building 2 GCs at the same time, but Iphilis should be able to provide him mass for that and still have enough left on this position to claim. And Robert also no energy, so not enough energy for the team. They can use all the mass, and Star is online. So Super did the good thing and didn't waste too many resources on killing Anubis, just to go up and went straight for Tsar. Not sure good decision since there is quite a lot of air for Tokito, so he can also try to slime that round. Looks like Tokito not very confident right now. Sams are being built everywhere, and Tsar is quite weak against Sams. Not sure what he's gonna kill with that, but can be used denying any push. Definitely can go for that. Kill GC wreck over here, and none of the mexes were reclaimed, so top team taking quite a lot of time to reclaim Butek space. Now 2 experimentals, Wasa and Star against PCs. So I guess this GC does not have any chance. Let's see how successful this Owasa is gonna be. The previous one was basically a waste. Got reclaimed already. Now Tokito is engaging, but Grief came a bit late with his turn, so might lose this Owasa again without damaging any of Tokito's ASFs. And yeah, this time it fell over Griff's face, so you can easily reclaim that. And looks like Tokito is not gonna even try to fight, he's just running away, and Griff is just really slow with turning his ASF, so Tokito is getting away easily, and he's even gonna attack the Tsar right now. So a lot of free shots on the Tsar, and he can always retreat over this base. There's enough sounds. So very nice micro from Tokito, killing already 1 air experiment when still has enough air left, and all these sounds are now gonna kill the Griff's air. Okay, so Tokito is gonna run out of ASF, looks like. But Tsar got damaged a bit. Looks like it got some veterans here, so not too much damage, but there should be enough Sams to kill it in time. Also he can just stay on the range. So GC is coming. Also some ASFs from Iphilis, and he also have quite a lot of Sams, so Super needs to decide what he wants to kill. He either goes to one of the bases and starts getting some veterans here. Can't really fly between 2 bases and getting that by few Sams. So So he's going after over and he's getting the kill, but he's also losing his arm. Double this out lot as well. There should be enough defenses and T3 shields, so no damage down over Takito's base. And score is even 2 against 2, and some snipe is incoming over here. And really successfully sniping with TMLs. And one of the missiles actually hit the scout, so he was really lucky to get the kill. See how many missiles he shot. So 5 missiles, and 1 or 2 missiles got defended by scout plane. They just got built. So that's shifting. I think like now it's gonna be a nice advantage for opposing team since they have air production and there is no star. And this number of ASFs should have no use killing that. So it was actually 1 TM, 2 TMLs kill, and they were also trying to kill Butek with TMLs, but it's the GC, so 2 snipes successful. Now Star is, I don't know what he's doing with the Star. I think he was trying to ground fire and let the ASFs die, but it was fixed a few patches ago. So our beam does not do that much damage to ASFs anymore, and also the ASFs are not going directly through the beam. If you have Tsar, you need to go directly and attack. There's no way you're gonna get a veterancy from killing ASFs with the beam. So quite a lot of Takito's production just went down. A lot of power, but he should have enough. And there's GC in Grave space, not sure what he was looking there. Since Grave is already dead, and he's gonna retarget on Super, and not many things Super can defend with. Deciding to go for another Tsar, but not sure about his choice since he already lost. And there's more air being built by Takito and Phyllis. This GC still didn't get reclaimed, also like Butek base is still there, so the team had really some use with taking a base after dead allies. It's something they work on. This Tsar is gonna get finished. Enough ASFs and pretty much infinite mass right now for opposing team. They would need much more energy to spend all the mass. Tsar is gonna defend the GC, but it will take quite a lot of time before the GC will actually go. And his control gain is still on PG, so now he has no more base power anymore. He is gonna kill the pigeons. So power is gone, and the power is also gone, and that is gonna be end for Super. He still have his star, but more than enough ASFs to defend with. Now strats are being constructed. And 1 GC coming through the water. I guess I'm gonna speed it up even more since the game is already decided. Let's get to the end. And actually, let's look at this. Phyllis is trying to snipe the Tsar with TMLs. And that should work if he shoots the right direction. I'm not sure what he's doing with Tsar. He should go in and tell me. He needs to pay attention just to the TML. Now air is coming in. Can be able to kill Tsar easily. And TMLs actually. 3 TMLs hitting the Tsar, so definitely help there. Tsar would die anyway, but still nice to hit Tsar with TML. One way to defend. Now Strat Bomber's coming for super and also back to some faster speed. Like super successfully escaping into water. He's losing his base on ground fire and like it's still not deep enough. He's getting close. Like he wanted to control his GC and with that weapon finish off super, but G does not have that much damage, not sure how much. Also he was not standing close enough, I guess. I think he would have just stepped on super and kill him with that. So now we're gonna wait for some torpedo bombers to finish the game. So nice game, I hope you enjoyed it. Well played from both teams. Now super is gonna die. Torpedo bombers. So that's it for now, and see you in another video.